few days ago, Juan and I mentioned that we've got lots and lots of cuttings of elderberry, willow, and currants, and people were interested in them. It was a really sweet, pleasant surprise that folks wanted to get cuttings in the middle of the winter. We're getting back to being a little bit cold here, but it's still weirdly thawed out where we are. We've been working hard and fast with some lovely friends to process cuttings, and I've been trying to grab some quick little video shots as we go, and I thought I would share a little montage of what our workflow looks like in harvesting hardwood dormant cuttings and breaking them down for shipping. This might be compelling for those of you that have ordered plants so that you can just see what the back end of all this looks like, or maybe for people that are interested in doing nursery work just to see what a small scale scrappy, like human-centered nursery looks like. So it won't be too long. I mean, this intro is probably the longest part, but I'll just share some video clips of what we've been up to. For those that have ordered from us in this last sale and really are excited, hopeful, or worried about getting their cuttings ASAP, we started today. We got about 80 orders completed. We've got another day or two. We'll be shipping over the next few days and wrapping up. Before the week is out, all the orders should be in the mail, and USPS tracking information will be coming along. So we'll be doing more regular content here soon, but for now, how we process cuttings in the winter. We start with cart loads and wheelbarrow loads of prunings that we want to be doing anyway. So these are red currants and some elders that we are hoping to cut this winter. We bring them over to nice working space where we can start breaking them down. So we've got some folks here breaking down into main stems, and then from there, once we get the structure laid out a little bit, we can go a little bit further and break them down into our grade A and grade B. So here Juan is snipping out and making some judgment calls on what are, nicer prime cuts, and then some finer, smaller material that absolutely will root and would be nice for someone who wants more numerous, smaller cuttings for a discount. Here some friends are doing the same work with a lovely red currant variety called Jonker Vertets. It's one of our favorites, and we just have ample cuttings to work with. And they're breaking it down into a whole bunch of different groups of really beautiful shippable grade A prime cuttings. There'll be some stuff, the smallest, dinkiest, weakest looking cuttings are what we tend to use for our own nursery work. They work just well enough, very well, and the rest is what we ship out to people. Mountains of cuttings here. There's hundreds and hundreds, if not upwards to 1,000 propagules from this beautiful variety of red currant, and all from pruning work we wanted to do anyway. We'll organize them in bulb crates for transport and to keep different varieties separate from one another. And then as a group, we can go through and start creating our actual bundles. So here we're processing Scotia elderberry cuttings into our 10 packs. We almost always add a few extra in there and make a tag, twist tie them together. And then as we make these bundles, we put them back in their crates. So here's OP367 poplar, whole bunch of curly willows. There's Koryanagi basket making willow, all organized in their respective crates. Here Lenny is taking a nice inspection look in the garage, probably somewhere on the order of 3,000 to 5,000 cuttings in the garage at the point when this video shot was taken. Elderberry, willow, currants, poplar, all over the place. Lenny seems concerned, but approving. Now we're starting to put together our mix packs. So in this case, we are picking from no less than 5 or 6 varieties of willow. We'll grab a nice diverse blend and stir them together so it's maximum diversity, maximum resilience, and they'll get a tag, twist tied together, and stored for a bit. We try to do all of this within a few days so that the cuttings have as much vitality, as much moisture as possible. Here we're going through our black currant mix, same idea, at least a good handful, 3 to 5 different varieties blended together for that diversity. George is helping out a little bit. He's doing a little hardwood propagation, some stick work out here. And the piles continue. So we just have been putting together all these bundles of 10 packs, of 20 packs, and onward with simple labeling. As people request specifics, we oblige, but for the most part, it's just good generic blends. Lots of plants to work with here. And elderberry is our main character. That's what we have the most of that needs to get processed. And so same picture, diversity, and then wrapped at the end with a nice tag so folks know what they're dealing with. We haven't seen that kind of offering much, but it's something that I would want to find, and I feel like it offers the most amount of resilience for folks. Back in the garage, once we have these bundles, we then create this simple legend or map system where people can look around and pick from the different crates the pre-flighted wrapped bundles so that we can assemble them into orders, making it easy for everybody to work together. George and Lenny constantly keeping an eye on things. In our tiny, tight garage, it's a delight to have them constantly underfoot, within reason. But here Juan is taking some old greenhouse plastic and using a simple pliers stapler, and we use moist sawdust and basically wrap the cuttings in moist sawdust to insulate them, keep them hydrated and happy. And then they move over to our boxing area where our friends are taking some USPS boxes and doing some work there. We've got this old paper tape dispenser, really satisfying sound, and works great, and it uses a lot less materials. George is helping out from underneath. Our sweet friend Nimai adorned some of our order boards with characters. These are Hungry Monsters. It's the Hungry Monster series. And here I'm modifying some 3-foot boxes, cutting them in half to accommodate some of our cuttings. We made a template out of one of the boxes, experimented as a group to figure out what we liked. And so I just use a box cutter to modify them so that they easily fold over. And it saves some money on shipping, which we can pass along to folks. You can see we do a lot of cutting in all the ways. End of a very long day. We have about 80 orders done, stacked on shelves, plastic over the cuttings, and stuff ready for shipping. Thanks for watching.